Alrighty, so um, I'm going to go through a series of total body workouts. Um, my plan to show you 5 different ones in total. Um, each one is going to be 2 exercises per body part for 3 sets. And so, and the reason why 3 sets and not 5 sets is because you're doing 5 body parts, because I'm not doing abs. And so 2 exercises per, that's 10 exercises total, and 3 sets per exercise, that's still a total of 30 sets. Now, with these, I'm not changing the weight in between, so a lot of these are going to be supersets. So there, I'm starting off with shoulders, like I normally do. I did shoulder presses, and with that I did 140 pounds. And now I'm doing 20-pound side lateral raises. And, I'm going to failure. And then as soon as I'm done, I'll go back to shoulder presses, back to side laterals, shoulder press, side laterals, before moving on to back. And I do want to apologize. The shirt I'm wearing, I knew it was kind of on the small side. I just didn't realize how much on the small side until I started pressing and I realized my belly was sticking out. That was not intended. Trust me, I do not like showing my belly. So next time I will definitely be wearing a longer shirt. And if you notice, I was not able to do as many this time, even though the weight hasn't changed, because you're never as strong as you are on the first rep of your first set. You will always do the best on your first set, and everything else will be a little weaker because your muscles are tired. So, don't feel you have to do the exact same amount of reps each time. In fact, if you can do the exact same reps each time, then the weight was too light. And I'll actually show you the perfect example of that later on when I get to legs. But like I said, shoulder pressing there, I got a 35 and a 10 on each side. So 70, 90 plus, 35 plus 35 is 70 pounds, 80 pounds, 90 pounds, and then a 20-pound bar, that's 110 pounds. So, I have tried to improve my form since the last shoulder video. And so now I'm done with shoulders, and I'm going on to back. Back is going to be bent over rows, and then neutral grip lat pull downs. I just got a wide neutral grip bar on Saturday. In fact, I got a few new attachments for my high-low machine. So, and I'll be using them through the week. So, with this, I got a 50-pound plate on each side. So 100 pounds plus 20-pound bar, so 120 pounds. And it's just me doing this. I have my camera set up on tripod, so I'm physically moving it each time. Once again, belly sticks out. I'm so sorry. So I wasn't sure what to put the weight at, because this is the first time me doing it here at home. So I started off with 70 pounds, just because that's what I start off with, lat pull downs and, well, in front of the head, lat pull downs, and behind the head, lat pull downs. And that would, as you can see, it is very easy. So I should have started off heavier, but it does actually get harder each time. Now, one of the big benefits of a total body workout is it's total body. You hit everything. So, sometimes if you're doing a single body part a day and you miss, and you miss a workout, it can kind of throw you off and throw you into panic. It can also spur you on because it's like, oh yeah, I have to hit this day because I need to hit this muscle group at this time. But yeah, you're working your entire body, so you're not, destroying one body part, in particular. So if you're like me and you hate back, well, instead of doing 6 back exercises at 5 sets each, I'm only doing 2 back exercises at 3 sets each. So it's definitely a help there. Now, of course, one of the big drawbacks is you're not getting that stimulation to the muscle that you would when you just do work on one single body part. Like I did like I said, I did this as an all over body workout. And while I was very tired at the end, nothing felt like it had been really hit. So it's like I'm tired, but my body's tired. I'm tired, but all my individual muscle groups are like, this it, this it. But if you do a total body workout every single day for 5 days in a row, then you'll still get the same amount of, stimulation to the muscle. It'll just be spread out. Whether or not you like that or not, that's up to you. I'm actually going to try this method for a while. I plan on trying it for a month just to see how my body responds to it, to see if I get any stronger at it or not. But, okay, so now I'm on the chest. I'm doing bench. I'm doing 170 pounds, so a 50 pound and a 25 pound plate on each side. And then, of course, a 20 pound bar. I start out doing that 10 times. This is the only time where I don't superset. And the reason is I'm doing bench press and then I'm going to do flies. And to do flies, I have to take the uprights off because if I don't, I hit them with the dumbbells. So I am kind of doing a workaround. I don't want to just sit because I hate sitting and kind of like taking a break between sets. So what I am doing is I am loading. I did my first set of bench, and now I'm loading up dumbbell number 1 for when I do flies. Okay, so, and those are going to be 30 pounds on each dumbbell. So I load it up. Then I'll set it up. set that one dumbbell off to the side, bench, load the second dumbbell up, do my third set of bench, and then I'll take and switch it over, and then I'll do flies. So I got the first dumbbell done. Now it's back to benching. And in case you're wondering why I'm not doing a warm-up set, it's because since I'm only doing 3 sets, I'm making every set my working set. So that's why I load up heavier than what I normally would for my warm-up set. Like for shoulder press, my normal warm-up is 90 pounds. Chest is usually, for bench, it's 120 pounds. And I load up heavier, and that way I can, I always have 3 full working sets, so I don't feel like I'm giving a set away. Okay, loading up the second dumbbell. And I got a really bad memory, so I might have addressed this, but also the reason for only doing 3 sets, if I did 5 sets for each exercise, well, 5 sets for each exercise, 2 exercises per body part, 5 body parts. Okay, so that's 10 exercises. That's 50 sets. So that's pretty ridiculous. Unless you're training to be a professional bodybuilder or powerlifter, something like that, you don't need to do 50 sets. Some would even argue doing 30 sets is a bit excessive, but I found a lot of gain with doing 30 sets. So I'm just going to keep that. But yeah, doing 50 sets, it's too excessive. It's too much for just trying to lose weight and be in shape. Okay, and here I'm doing my flies. Now, in case you're wondering, the reason why I keep my arms bent is actually to keep stress off the bicep. Because if I were to keep my arms straight out, when I would go down, there would be a lot of force being exerted on the lower portion of my bicep. So by keeping my arms slightly bent, I lessen the force, and hopefully prevent any potential tearing of the muscle. Okay, I'm off camera here taking the neutral grip lat pull down bar off. It was still, I left it on my high-low machine. Specifically for this reason, because it gives me something to do instead of just like sitting around not doing anything. So it gives me what I like to think of as a natural break. There, I'm taking the pin out of my bench there, getting it ready to put the leg attachment on. So I'll be doing legs next. I will say supersetting and keeping the weight the same does cut a lot of time out of your workout session. So, I mean, obviously, time is always a premium. It's the one thing we can never get back. So, and while I enjoy working out, I don't want to spend all my free time working out. So that's kind of like another benefit of this. As you'll see, this takes 20, just shy of 29 minutes. And there's still like, and even though I cut out a lot of the switching over, there's still some, downtime in between, just from going from one exercise to the other. So the actual amount of lifting is, a little bit less than that. And like I said, I like to just get in, do it, get out. So now we're on to legs. I have 190 pounds set up there. A 50 and a 35 on each side. So 170 plus the 20-pound bar. 190. And this is where I talk. Remember when I said about if you can do 20 each for each set, then it's too light. This is I definitely started off too light. I started off with 25 pounds. And I should have at least started off with 35 pounds. Because I'm able to do 20 reps super easy. Able to do 20 reps the next set really easy. And it's not to the third set that I really start to feel some resistance. So I should have started off heavier, and I should have kicked the weight up. But yeah, that weight's way too light, and I should have gone heavier. And I will never be wearing that shirt again for shooting a video. Yep. Like I said in my leg day video, I always look up because I always try to put my focus on the ceiling as kind of like the goal of what I'm reaching for whenever I squat, as opposed to looking straight ahead. And it just helps me keep my balance more. I never realized how much I waddled when I walk. Like, I waddle. Like, proper waddle. So, like I said, I do 20 again, easy. I should have kicked the weight up. I mean, once I realized that the weight was too light, I should have kicked the weight up for the next round. And sorry about that. My dog jumped up on my lap and started to lick my face while I was doing this. So that was the, that was the kind of blurb there. I used to do these voiceovers in the workout room, and I'll probably go back to that because doing these upstairs there's just too much noise up here, and I get it. I'm one of 4 people here, so everybody's trying to live their life and do what they need to do. So I'll probably just go back to doing these voiceovers in the workout room again. And as I said on the leg video, do not be ashamed of using a pad. Like, for years, I never used a pad whenever I was squatting, but eventually it just started to hurt my traps too much. And then once I started using it, I was just like, oh yeah, I should have been doing this a long time ago. It really helped make squatting a lot more comfortable. And considering how hard squatting is just as a movement, anything to kind of make it better. Picking a wedgie out. So that was the final set of squats. Now the final set of leg curls. And you can just see my big old belly there. Okay. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So yeah, there was no way I should have been able to do 3 sets of 20. Yeah, that was just way, way, way too light. Alright, now we're moving on to arms. Now I will say, since I am doing this all myself, getting the camera height right is still an issue. Like, this should have been up higher so you can actually see, you know, my bicep flex. But anyway, I'm starting off with easy curls. I get 60 pounds, 25 pounds on each side, and then the bar itself is 10 pounds. So I did, I think, like 14 or so. 14 or 16. I lost count. Now I'm doing tricep bar arm extensions. So, there we go. Now I have 25 pounds on each side, but that bar weighs 15 pounds, so it's actually 65 pounds, so 5 more pounds than the easy curl bar. And of course, my big old belly sticking out there because the shirt is just way too short. In fact, that's one. Alright, I'm gonna go off on a tangent here. The one thing I've noticed, like, between shirts for men and shirts for women, is the length. Like, men's shirts are long. They give you plenty of length. Like, if I wore a long, like, if I got a shirt that was extra large or extra extra large, I had plenty of length. Nothing showed. For women's shirts, that's definitely not the case. Like, even like a triple X shirt, it seems designed to stop right at your waistline. Um, yeah, it's annoying. It is very annoying. We need longer women's shirts. Okay? We, mm, yeah, we definitely need longer women's shirts. Because they are not nearly long enough. So, second set of arm extensions with the tricep bar. And yep, the belly sticking out. Matter of fact, honestly, I am at this point I'm ready just to throw that shirt away. Um, it's also why I actually kept some of my male shirt. Some of my male, well, shirts aren't male, but some of the shirts that were designed for men, for the purpose of working out, because they're longer and nothing pops out. I never had to worry about my belly poking out in those shirts. So I do keep several, shirts for men just for working out. But yes, we need longer women's shirts desperately, and pants with pockets. Pants with pockets and longer shirts. Yep. Last set, best set. I am clearly dying at this point. I am exhausted. Once again, no body part feels blitzed. Like, every muscle group feels fine. Nothing feels like it's been obliterated or slaughtered or anything. It doesn't even really feel like I worked out in any individual part, but all of me is just completely exhausted. So, there. Done. And thank you for watching, and I will show you another total body workout later.